to record on the cloud, Vicky Light. Yay. I think of Vicky when I say that, because if I record on the computer, I'll never find it. But we're recording now, so everybody say
Hi.
hi. Okay, guys, we're recording because I have three major things to share with you guys tonight, and I'm taking Q&A because I want you to be well equipped and informed as much as possible about what's going on with our business in 2021. I can tell you right now that Tupperware wants to be a profitable company going forward, that we're very thankful that people still want our product. We're still happy that people still need our product. And we're still happy that we have the solution. For 75 years, we've had the solution because Tupperware will be celebrating 75 years. That's Earl Tupper invented this brand. And then a few years later, Brownie Wise turned it into the party plan that it is today. And all the other party plans are on that Tupperware model of doing an in-home Tupperware party. And now we're doing every kind of party, social, whatever it takes, where people are. And think about Brownie Wise. She took it into people's homes because that's where people were. Where are people now?
In their homes.
They're in their homes, right? Thank you so much, Netta. That's true. So how are you going to get into their homes now?
Social media.
Absolutely. Absolutely. We have to do it in a different way. Not to say we won't meet them at the post office, not to say you can't pass out a flyer at the grocery store, not to say you can't drop off packets somewhere, but we're not out in the streets like we used to be. And we're not in people's homes like we used to be. But it's a new normal, and we're going to maximize that too. And that's what we're going to do. So we got things to talk about. I have the Tupperware card. I have January promotions and in December, and I have this new digital policy. So what do y'all want to hear first, or do y'all have some questions? We do have Q&A. Any questions that anybody wants to ask before we get started? No question at all. Nothing is off limits. You can ask anything you want that's going to help you go into the new year in a good way. I don't want you to be sitting there thinking, if you don't like it, it's okay. This is your safe place. Okay? If this is your safe place. Ann has asked, is the Tupperware card going to be replaced? Any other questions about the Tupperware card? I can start with that.
Okay.
All right, so let's talk about it. Tupperware card. We've had the Tupperware card as long as I've been in Tupperware, right?
Yep.
And so our president has a mission and a goal. This goal is for every one of us, and when we make online sales and when we make sales, for our monies to be available to us quicker. Okay? Because y'all know beforehand, you can sell Tupperware all you wanted to. We got paid once a month. And then when Peter came, he was like, this is kind of archaic. I would like to see people getting paid quicker. So they did the online sales, and those online sales, we got paid once a week. So remember, people, our new team members. Don't come over here. You got your shirt off. Yeah. I'm on Zoom. There's Kai. Say hi, Kai.
Hi,
Kai.
Hi, Kai.
Okay. So Peter Swanepoel, your president, came in and he wanted us to get paid quicker. So he worked it out with a Tupperware card where we can get paid once a week, right? So that's for your online sales. Now, if you still keyed in your orders or our monthly commissions, of course, they are still paid once a month. But even if you keyed in, you got paid, like we were normally getting paid before. So he has looked at this company called Pay Quicker, okay? And this Pay Quicker company, Unique gets paid with it. Some of the candle companies, the makeup companies, the jewelry companies, they get paid with this new company called Pay Quicker. Now, the Pay Quicker company, they get paid through like through a actual debit card. It's not a credit card, of course, but they get paid through an actual card. So all your money is deposited there. So Peter is trying to get Peter Swanepoel is trying to get to the point where we're paid daily. That's his goal. If you sell something today, it should be hitting your card tomorrow. That's his ultimate goal. But right now they're trying to make this transition. So going into the new year, or whatever time they announce it, because I didn't know they were announcing that necessarily here. I knew they were working on the changes, but I saw that email and I'm like, okay, it's time to start talking about this a little bit more, because I don't want to talk about things until I know they've made the decision, because it's new. I can say, oh, they're going to do this, and they change their mind and they're going to do that. So to be honest with you, I wait to see what Tupperware has already pronounced. Now, I haven't now discussed this a little bit with your directors, because they are privy to the information a little bit sooner than everybody else. So as I get it, I'll talk to your directors, but I can only share with them what I actually know. So this Pay Quicker is a company. If you want to look it up, it's called Pay Quicker. If you want to go Google it or whatever, and a lot of other party plans have it, and it just allows us to be paid quicker. So what Tupperware is trying to do is see if they can get some of those same perks, basically, that we get with Tupperware card. Will we be able to get points? They're working on that. Will they be able to do direct deposit stuff? They're working on that. Of course, there'll be fees associated, which is like 50 cents and 25 cents, but it's still a fee. But they're looking at Tupperware paying those fees if you need to transfer money twice a month or whenever we get paid on all that kind of stuff. But you'll have your money on a card that you could go to the grocery store, you could pay a bill, you could withdraw, you could do whatever. They're looking at it, being able to deposit into your account. So there are a lot of things they're working on in the background, just to be honest with you, so that we have to wait to see what they come up with. But it's one company, which is the Tupperware card, and it's another company called Pay Quicker. So they're trying to transition from the Tupperware card to the Pay Quicker. Okay, so it's just a transition that they're doing. So as they come up with the different perks and the different things, we'll let you know. So that nobody will lose their points, you got an email giving you different incentives based off how many points you have. And I know some of you have quite a many points, right? Raise your hand. You got 10,000, 20,000, 30,000, 40,000. I can say I'm one of those people too. But gosh, look at the awards we're going to get. Did y'all see the little video?
Yes.
Yes. And so what they decided to do is, of course, they're going to honor your awards. So they put them into different packages so that you could get awards, or you can, redeem them the way you want to do them now, but they're going to have timelines, that big email that they sent you. And to be honest with you, they did a good job, because when they presented it to the business leaders, it wasn't even as detailed as that. So really, really good email that you got sent out. It's got time frames. It's got how much points, so that you could get something for your points and all of that. And then as they transition to this Pay Quicker, you will have a transition to that as well. Okay, so if you want to look it up, like I said, it's Pay Quicker. I've looked at several different videos. I've seen videos from like Unique and different companies, and people love it because they get their money and they got it right away. They're not waiting on a payday. Like if you have a big old party close out, or somebody to do a big old order, you don't have to wait a week or a month to get your money. So it's great. So even with the Pay Quicker, your monthly commissions will continue to be your monthly commissions, because they can't be calculated to the end of the month anyway. But the other things, they're working on getting them to us quicker. Right now, we've got them at a week. And I've been in Tupperware 20 years. I've never been paid every week before. Never.
Okay, but how is that going to affect us taking checks from customers?
It shouldn't affect you taking checks from customers, because you would put them in your regular account anyway, so that you would be able to pay them, with your regular debit or credit card.
So this
Yeah.
is not it's just replacing the ability to use the Freedom Card, right?
Yes, at this moment, Christine, which is why I'm not announcing something that's not there. They haven't told us if it'll be tied to our particular checking account yet. All we know right now is that we'll be paid on that card, and the monies on that card can be paid to pay for your orders. But if they pay you with a check, then that will be put into your regular your regular Tupperware account. And we've always encouraged people to have their own Tupperware account, even with the Tupperware card.
Right.
Right.
Okay. So how is this going to affect us being able to, because like when we closed on Fridays,
Mhm,
we knew we had until Tuesday to get the money in the bank. If
mhm.
we're having to use our debit cards again, that means you don't close a party out the day you do. I mean, like close of the week, you don't close out a party that day
Right,
unless
they're
you know
gonna
you've
have to
got the
pay
money.
you. That's right. They're gonna have to pay you. Now, unless they come up with something else, they would have to pay you. Like, so right now, and actually probably a good part of this year, people been paying me with PayPal, Venmo, Cash App anyway.
Right.
So I haven't had the major issue, but yes, it's gonna be a different thing if you are waiting for a check to clear. That person is gonna have to get those funds to you through one of those other things, or get them in the account before you hit submit as it stands now. However, that Tupperware hasn't released it yet. So that's one of the things that we asked them about. So I don't know. It might or not, may or may not, but as
Yes, ma'am.
if
Just
you go to
saying.
the Pay Quicker site, Christine, then yes, that monies would have to be available if you go
Okay.
to the Pay Quicker site. But Tupperware is working on several things for us because we do different business differently.
Right.
Okay, so they are looking at that, but that came up, Christine, as well as the direct deposit feature, and they're working on all of those features for us. Our directors, other directors and business leaders, we gave Tupperware our feedback, and they went back to the drawing board, and it shows that they're thinking about it, looking at it, because they went back to the drawing board. Okay. But so yeah, so the only thing is, to be honest with you though, like with what they were doing, and can I just be frank with you, Christine, because I know it's not
No, lie
affecting
to
you.
me.
I would never do that, but I'll be honest with you that with them having that leeway, and then if the money is not there, they get the people at the Tupperware card, you would not want to know the monies that is owed to them
Mm-hmm.
from people not you see what I'm saying?
Oh, I understand what.
It's not a good thing. So there was some of us like, yay, let's get to the bank. There were some people abusing that. So I don't think that we would have been able to keep doing that anyway.
Mm-hmm.
And remember when we used to be able to pay 2 payments on a kit?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The reason why we're not, because of the debt to Tupperware. So if you can imagine that type of debt to the Tupperware card, Electrum. So it's all down to dollars and cents. And these companies can't keep operating if people are not going to be honest with them. So that has a lot to do with it too. It's just definitely a checks and balances type of thing. Yeah, everybody is not doing the right thing. We are, because it's clear we're still in Tupperware, but a lot of people have not. They put in that big order because they let them put it in, and we not heard from them since, and they got the Tupperware too.
Mm-hmm.
So just to be honest with you, they can't continue to do that. And there's so many things that have changed, not just because somebody wants to change it, it's dollars and cents. So like if somebody kept letting you just charge stuff without you getting the money over and over again, at what point when you say, I don't have any more money to give you,
Yeah.
unfortunately, it's been real bad with that. And I mean, I know some personal situations where because with the Tupperware card, they would approve you a certain amount that you can pay out. And I mean, you don't want to see the list of team members that are no longer in Tupperware, not because they didn't like it, not because they didn't want it, but because they ran up that amount and then left. And we can't even get a hold of them. But I get that list every single week, of just the money that's owed out there. So they just
And that
can't
makes
continue
sense.
to do that. And I'm not speaking for them or Tupperware. I just know what I see. And that they definitely, I mean, but they did mention that was a part of it was the fraud. Was a
Right.
part of it, yeah. That it was definitely a lot of fraud going on. with the Tupperware card.
Well, and
Okay.
I
So
had numerous people that, yeah, I understand exactly what you're saying.
exactly. And so I just want to be honest with you, because sometimes when you don't know, you thinking, oh, it's changes. Everything is not a bad change, and everything ain't because somebody want to slap our wrist. You know, these are real companies trying to do business with Tupperware, and they're losing money.
Mhm.
Okay. So, but the Tupperware, this pay quicker is just what it is. You're gonna get paid quicker.
Oh
and
yeah.
and Tupperware is working at, like, if they're charged 50 cents to withdraw cash out of that account, they're looking at Tupperware paying those fees for once or two times a month so you can get your big lump sums out. They're looking at trying to see if they could do direct deposits. They're looking at all of that because they were gonna be honest with you, they were gonna announce this in December. But
Mhm.
they went back to the drawing board and said, let's see what we can do. Let's check it out to see, if this new company will work with us a little bit. But this new company is not going to put their credit out there for us.
Mhm.
Yeah. So we got to do our customers, how many of y'all have a Venmo or PayPal? Or I think Venmo is less fees. Cash App is definitely less fees. But I'm gonna tell you the truth. I have people do that with me now. I don't even know the last time I had someone write a check to me, even though, Christine, I know I haven't been doing personal parties,
Right.
But even some of my long-term customers from North Carolina, they're like, I'll tell them you can PayPal me, Venmo me, or Cash App me, and they'll
And
say,
it's not so right. And it's not so much that we had credit with them. It's that you were allowed to use your Freedom card for X number amount of sales, and typically it wouldn't let you do more than $1,000 a day without using your debit card. But
right,
it allowed us to submit those orders, so more or
Mhm.
less they were giving you a credit on it.
right,
It wasn't a credit like, oh, here's some money that you're going to pay interest on later.
right.
It was just an ability for us to submit our orders close of business without the money out, and gave us a leeway until Tuesday to get it in there.
Absolutely. Now, so if
She
you
keeps
can
asking
imagine
that
that,
question, so
and
I wanted
over
to make sure she
years,
understood.
yes, and over years it's went up to 5,000,
Yeah.
7,000. So if you can imagine, because I didn't realize that if you call that 1-800 number, it would tell you how much money credit you had, like, to put in your orders. So as I said, I don't think it's any of us, but there's some people that's not even with us anymore that it didn't work out so well.
Right.
Yeah. And then, so you're exactly right, Christine. It wasn't a credit. It was just an amount allowed, because I trained to it, to be honest with you. I would train to it. If you have a big order and you got money in hand, you can submit the night of close and go to the bank on Monday morning. I
Right.
trained to that for years. And so that it wasn't any of my team members that was doing it, because I trained to it. I told them. But there are some people that, don't do things that way. And so, they just need to look at it. So we'll, as soon as they get us a definite on pay quicker, what perks we could get, because they are definitely looking at some perks like what we were able to do with the Tupperware card. I will definitely be the first to let you know. I always try to get with the directors first. So I hope that motivates all y'all to want to be directors in 2021. Yay! But and then I bring it to you guys. But yeah, that's the deal, Christine. So as it stands right now, you can continue to do business as usual, and then there'll be a transition period. So it won't be just, you just won't be cut off completely, but we'll let you know ahead of time.
Right.
Yes, Nancy.
Sheila, ever since I started with a card, I have the purple card.
Mhm.
Okay, that's attached to my bank account. Is that one going away also?
Yeah, it's the same one. Yeah,
It's the
I
same
have it.
one.
Yeah, I have it too. This is my Tupperware card. See that one?
That's the one
No,
I
that's
got.
not mine's purple and just says
Yeah,
They
Tupperware
went
on
to
it.
I got
purple
you.
about 5 years into it. Sheila, I've got that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Also,
remember the purple one too, Nancy. So as it stands right now, you have you got your Tupperware card, and when you sign up, you put your routing number, and that's where they send the money.
right.
So with the Pay Quicker, your money will be sent to a Visa card that's set up in your name. You'll be able to go into the Pay Quicker site and hook your checking account to the card. So it's going to go to the Pay Quicker card. As of right now, what Tupperware is doing is they'll allow, it's like 50 cents or 60 cents or something to make a transfer. And Tupperware was trying to work with them to cover that fee, or to figure out if they could do it the way we did it before. So the verdict is still out. So as soon as I find out for sure, I'll let you know. But instead of it being automatically hooked to your checking account, like that's what Pay Alliance did, it went to your checking account. This will go to a card, but we can also attach that to our account where it can go to your checking account.
Oh, okay.
Sheila.
One more question.
Yes, ma'am.
To the point, I think I forgot it. No, no. Is there a place that I can go and read all this information on the website? Because I got 2 mails from Tupperware about the card today,
Mhm.
and there's no content in either one of them.
Oh,
Go back to it.
You didn't see it, Nancy? Hold on. Let me see.
No, it's just the banner. That's all there is. I opened it up and all it's there is the banner.
Did you
Oh,
go
so you
back to it
can't see
again?
it.
Did you come out of it and go back to it again?
Yes, ma'am, I did.
Okay. Because that happens to me sometimes, but when I go back the second time, it's there. Okay.
And what happened to me is when it came to my email, it was blank. And then I had a little thing that says, let me tell you what it says. No, it said like view items or something. I had to click it, and then all the images came up.
Okay.
Yeah, let me show you what it said, because when I got it, yeah, see, it said Tupperware card rewards. And I've already pushed it. Now let me highlight myself so I can show you, Nancy.
Okay.
Because I can forward you my email. I think it's a pretty generic email, but I want you to be able to get your own. So it was blank, Nancy, but then you see that thing that says show images right there.
Right.
And when I clicked it, all that came up. Before I clicked it, nothing was there. It was white.
No, and it says view images, and I clicked it and it went to a blank page. So I'll figure it out.
First I had to click details. See that one?
Uh-huh.
And then I had to click show images, because it came, and then it tells you here about how they're going to redeem your points, and take a sneak peek at the business builder packs, and then it has the dates that we need to do it. So I can definitely forward you this one, but if you let me see, Nancy Brewster. I don't even know. It's not Nancy Brewster. I'll forward it to you, Nancy.
Okay.
And then that way you can see that one, because it's a generic email. And then just go back in there and see if you could get it to work, because mine was like that too. Because it's a lot of images. It's like, it's just not a bunch of words. It's actually a lot of images. Yeah. But what it basically is saying is that for most of you know, the Tupperware card, they announced, and the new reward option coming to you to redeem your points. You have until February 1st to redeem your points and all that. So shortly afterwards, we'll also get information on the new program, and then it'll get us there. So we're still going to get our money. We're going to be able to get the money a lot quicker. And they are working out the details of what kind of perks they can get for us with the new company.
Okay, thank you.
You are so welcome. Any other questions about that though, Nancy? I don't have your email saved in my phone, so I'll look it up and send it to you.
Okay.
Okay. So
Sheila,
yes.
my only concern is the direct deposit, because I did open a separate checking account for my Tupperware. When I was getting my paper check before I did the card, I had to pay a monthly fee every month to the bank to keep that account open.
Right.
Once I got the card and I started getting direct deposit, there was no longer a fee because it was direct deposit. I don't
Right.
want to lose that again and have to pay a fee again. That's my concern. I
That
never
was
did the
mine
points.
too. Go ahead.
I never used the points. I never even read up on them. I just, strictly I just wanted the checking. I did with the direct deposit. I mean, that's all I cared about. And that's my concern, that if there's not going to be a direct deposit anymore.
I totally understand. And that was one of my concerns too. And that's one that they took back to the drawing board. So as soon as we get more info, I'll be the first to let you know, because I
Awesome.
have a business account too. And so I
Thank you.
just wanted to know if I need to change what type of account I had. And a lot of people had that question as well.
Okay. Thank you, Sheila.
You are so welcome, honey. That's one of the main ones I had, especially too, trying to buy a house and move to a new city. And I was trying to figure out how it was going to work too. So I totally understand. I totally understand. I just want to make sure they see the amount going in, that's my paycheck.
There you go.
Right. Very good question, Elaine, but that was one of the ones as well. So we're just waiting to see what they came back with to the drawing board. And you remember when I first, mentioned that out to the directors, Elaine. So they have they've been working on it.
All right, great. Thank you.
Now I do have access to a credit union as well. I think Ann said that, but when I moved to Florida, I'm with the State Employees Credit Union in North Carolina still, but when I moved to Florida, I got into a regular bank, and that's when they had the bank monthly fees. I never really had that at my credit union. It was only like $1, whatever, for how many ever checking accounts I wanted. But of course, when I got a regular checking account, that's one of the things, as long as they know that you're getting a direct deposit every month and it's free. So that's a good question. Any other questions about the Tupperware card though? Like how you would get paid is through a Visa card. There's an account you go in, you can put your, and say, go back to the credit union. There'll be a link and account. You could do that. You could go to payquicker.com if you want to read up more about the company. They service tons of other party plans. I've even went on YouTube and seen some of the directors training their team on using their card, and their thing is, oh my God, you're going to get paid every day and it's going to be on your card. You can take it to the grocery store, you can withdraw off of it. I've even seen one company list of saying where the 50 cents and the 75 cents was paid by the company and all that kind of stuff. So I kind of looked into it a little bit, but it was premature because I don't even know what Tupperware is working on themselves. So we'll see once they bring that out. Go ahead, Vicki.
Is it something that we are going to need to register for or apply for, or is it automatically going to be set up for us using the info that we already have in the system?
It's going to be automatically for all Tupperware consultants, and all you'll have to do is set up your account. You don't have to apply for anything.
Okay, thank you.
It's not like a credit card. It's not something you have to apply for. It's not that you can get rejected for it. It's just going to be a way to pay you what monies are owed to you. And so the Tupperware, when they first released it to now, they're working out the perks part and the questions like what Elaine had. That's what they're working out right now. There was one quicker.com, and they do have a paper check option because Tupperware. Okay, so let me go back. So the Tupperware Freedom Card, if y'all go under your Tupperware Freedom, they send Tupperware Freedom our money like on Wednesday of that pay week, and then they pay it to us by Friday or the next Monday. So they send it out early anyway. And so they'll do the same thing with this new company. It'll go to your card or whatever. But I went to the Pay Quicker site, and they do have a paper check option, and it costs like $2 a month for them to send you a paper check. So it's basically they're charging you to process it and to mail it to you and all that. It's like $2 a month when I went to Pay Quicker. Now I don't know how that will work with Tupperware, but there was an option to get a paper check still. It was just like $2 a month.
Yeah, but you don't get your free checking. You don't get your fees from your checking account taken away if you deposit the check yourself. It's got to be a direct deposit.
Right. Yeah.
If that's
I was
what we're talking
answering
about.
right. That's right. I was answering a question that was in the chat about a paper check. But yeah, and like I said, that was from the actual site of Pay Quicker. Again, it's just premature because I know that Tupperware is working on, what they could do to kind of make it a little bit of a, not the same, but whatever they're going to do to make it like what we had before or similar to. But it's definitely gonna eliminate the people that have stuck Pay Alliance with a lot of monies that's owed to that company. Any other questions about Pay Quicker though? I just didn't want y'all to think it was like something that was because of the pandemic. This actually probably would have came through quicker if it wasn't for COVID, because this is something that Peter shared with us last February that he wanted to do as soon as he came, because I think maybe in South Africa they had a different payment system, but he thought it was kind of weird that we didn't get paid quicker. So maybe this company is just who they ended up going with. I'm sure with these corporate companies, I'm sure they got bids and all that kind of stuff, and they chose one. But any other questions? Go ahead.
You know something else this may eliminate?
What's that?
People business hopping.
Mm-hmm.
Because if we're all in the same pay system, there'll be a record of it.
You are so right. Can I tell you, Christine, one of the things that so Tupperware went back and like they do surveys. Uh-oh. Can y'all see me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, because my thing went away. Okay, there we go. It just went blank. Okay. So they do all these surveys and stuff. And one of the things that a lot of people who left Tupperware left because they didn't get paid for, like, if they sold something on their website, they had to wait a month. And sometimes more than a month, right? What if I sell it at the beginning of the month? Then the month closes, right? And then when do we get paid?
The bill the next
second
month.
Monday. So if somebody had $1,000 party, $2,000 party, $3,000 party in the first week, they didn't get paid to 6 weeks later. So a lot of people left Tupperware to go sell whatever because they didn't have loyalty to Tupperware. They just wanted to make some money, right? Everybody's not like us. Everybody's not super loyal. They're going to go to whoever's going to get them some money right quick. They go sell eyeliner, makeup, jewelry, whatever, right? If they could go to the other company and have a $2,000 party and get paid the next day or the next week, there you go. So Christine, to be honest with you, they did present a lot of that to us, that a lot of direct sales people, this is a recruiting tool to say that you're going to get paid every week. And eventually Peter wants to get it to the daily, but right now to continue to the every week or whatever, that's a recruiting tool. Because at the end of the day, people are trying to make money right now. Do you know how many people are unemployed? You know how many people are displaced working? They don't really care about it the way we do. They want an earning opportunity. And when you tell them, well, how often do I get paid? Oh, we get paid every 6 weeks. Come on. Get out of here. They're not going for that. But when we tell them, hey, all your online sales are paid every week, it'll be like a week behind, but it's every week. Once you get in, you'll get into the rotation. And then your monthly compensation, your queen bee, your manager, your director monies, yes, that's at the end of the month because they don't know how much you've made to the end of the month, right? But your weekly sales on your internet and all that stuff. And then we also are going to have Gen Con. That Gen Con was postponed because Tupperware put those monies into getting that third-party shipping and trying to get the shipping going. But the Gen Con thing is coming. So the new website, new payment planning, and it's going to work together a lot smoother. So, you guys will be able to say, I was in Tupperware when, just like I can say, I was in Tupperware when the factory burned down. I thought we were out of business. I was in Tupperware when 9/11 came. I thought, my God, we'll never recover from this. We just need to all quit and go in our rock. And I was in Tupperware when COVID-19 came. Okay. It's not going to be any different, guys. but it's just that, that's why our word for the year is to be fearless. Sometimes fear traps us so much in our steps that we can't even think straight to what's really happening in the world. Okay. We're having this Zoom tonight because we have a company that's still open. Look at all the places that are not open just because of the way that things are working in the world right now. And no way am I taking up for the shipping delays. I'm not trying to justify anything. I'm just being straight up as a businesswoman looking around me, that this is what we have to work with right now. The shareholders have shared with us that they want the shipping and customer service fixed. They want it fixed too. It's a top priority. If you think that they think it's okay, it's not. They're appalled just like everybody else. Okay. They want to get it fixed. But if you think about it, how many of you have ever been to the Tupperware factory? Do you really think that factory can handle $27 million a month or whatever craziness, It is what it is, but they're fixing it and we're getting it together. So it just, have you ever, even in your household, have you ever just had a big problem that came up and you had to adjust to it? Like Christine just had all the pipes bust, oh my gosh, and she had to adjust to that, right? How families changing, dynamics and things, your budget. How many of you have had a budget where you had to cut the budget? What's the first thing to leave? Right? The things you don't need. Exactly. So when Tupperware stock was $2 last year, what do you think they was gonna do? Okay, like Ann said, the cable TV. Okay, well, think about this billion-dollar company with stock $2. Who's the first person gonna leave? The cable TV. We don't need that. We don't need it. No, so it's unfortunate, but guess what has not changed? Your 25%. Your Queen Bee bonus didn't go anywhere. They still ordering cars. They still got trips out there. Guess what? Your pay has not changed. So don't worry about what Tupperware is doing because your pay ain't changing. The company's got to stay relevant. Your pay hasn't changed. Will they adjust the perks here and there? Yes. Y'all know how it is. They might take away giving out gifts and stuff like that, but your pay hasn't changed. Ann said that it was 35% to 25%, and it was 35%, and we had to pay 10% for hostess gifts. Now it's 25%, and the hostess gifts are free. It did not change, Ann. It didn't change unless you just was getting those hostess gifts yourself, sure. But if you were truly doing parties, Tupperware pays for your hostess gifts. We pay like $3 or $4 for the thank you gift. We did that before. Even when we were able to pay 1 million of them, we paid for those gifts up front. So your pay has not changed. I've been doing this 20 years. My pay has not changed. Okay, so do you want to still make some of this money? They're not changing your pay. They didn't take away the cars. They didn't take away the trips. They didn't take away, they are giving out monthly awards. They might not be giving it out for $2. They've changed the recruiting incentives. They're not going to be giving away pots and stack cookers and grills, but that's the extra. That's the cable TV, guys. Okay? That's the cable TV. They can't do it. I mean, those shareholders lost their shirts. Can you imagine being a shareholder during that time? So let them make their money back. Let them leave our pay alone, and then they'll bring that stuff back. Okay? If it doesn't work out, they'll change it because they want to be profitable. All right? So, that's where I am with it. Am I making excuses for anybody? No. Am I being realistic for business? Yes. And we all are making our same money. So let's make some. Anybody want to make some?
Oh, yeah.
Do you like $21 canisters in January? Hello.
I like that.
Yeah.
Do you, and guess what? I'm going to tell you a little sneak peek. We're going to have gifts we're going to have a special every week in January.
Woo!
Woohoo.
So if you don't have any parties and you're not talking to anybody, you're not going to sell anything.
That's
so
true.
I'm telling you right now to book your business. They're gonna give us something every week. Will they give us a pot for recruiting people? No. I'm just telling you right now, no. But will we make all of our other incentives? Yes. Okay. Yes. So let's get it. Okay. Let's get it. Okay. We're going to be able to get it. And I want us to take advantage of that so they don't just say, well, they don't want it or appreciate that. Or, I mean, not appreciate, because that's not it. But they do look at the dollars and cents, right? So we're going to go for it. $21 canister sets. Oh my Jesus. I am going to give you some tips on some things that I think are helpful for you for the canister. So before we do that, because I promised an hour and it's 9:07. So digital policy. Any other questions about Pay Quicker though?
No.
And I do promise you that I will let you know any relevant information because it affects me too. How about that? We agree on all that?
That's fine.
Okay. Pay Quicker questions. If you think of any afterwards, shoot them to me, okay? And I will find out the answer for you. As of right now, I've told you everything that I know. Okay, digital policy. Yay, we're in a social media world. So let me tell you what has changed, because I've given you all the opportunity to read the policy, to listen to Anna's video. It's in your last 14 days. It's in your My Week emails, different things or whatever. So do we have any questions about digital policy before I tell you what has changed?
No.
Hey, Korea Sasha. She says no. Well, it's a little bit better for as far as what we can post. So guess what, Higher Vision? I want you to go absolutely 8 on it, right? Listen.
Yay.
Okay. Beforehand, we had this one little picture, right, Rockaway? And it said, I'm your top consultant, call me. And it was this one little generic picture, right?
Yeah.
That
Right.
was the only thing
Yep.
we could put on the marketplace, or that was the only thing we could put out on a public group, or the only thing we could put out there. Okay, so let me tell you, first of all, we still cannot post on a yard sale group. We don't do yard sale, but the marketplace, y'all know that big marketplace on Facebook?
Yeah.
Yes.
You can now post on the marketplace the official Tupperware flyer
Whoa.
on the marketplace. And you can post the
Yay.
official recruiting flyer. Now, don't get
Woo.
caught up in, hey, I love Tina Blair, but don't get caught up in something she reproduced and the item number's wrong and you get all messed up, okay?
Okay.
Put the official Tupperware flyer. You can post it on the marketplace, but we still aren't doing yard sale groups. You still can't put all your stock up there and say, come buy this from me. No, but you can say, I'm Christine Heath. I'm a local consultant. Here's our new flyer. Here's my website. Contact me. On your local marketplace, not in a yard sale group where they're selling $2 something. Okay, so we got the difference. So guess what? I want to see you everywhere. I want to see you everywhere because other people are going to be all up in your business. Okay. You can't post the flyer. You can't post it early. You can post it when Tupperware says. So if Tupperware gives it to you to post, that's when you post it. Even, so that's the way to stay out of trouble with it. When it's open for everybody, post it. And then you're good to go. No stock pictures. If the same way that's in your VIP group, you can't put free shipping out there. That's in your VIP group. Any of that stuff is still in your VIP group, but I think it's still pretty awesome that we can put the flyer out instead of that little generic picture. Okay. The canisters are not on sale right now. We're taking pre-orders, but you can post them now on your Facebook page and your VIP group. And you can post them that you're taking pre-orders because Tupperware gave it to you early. If they give it to you early, you can post it early. They put it in your My Week on December 24th. Okay, that's the difference. If they give it to you early and it's in your My Week email, it's fair game. When did they give you the flash sale?
Today at 3 o'clock.
Well, that's when you can post it.
Okay.
You see the difference?
Yeah.
Okay. They're going to give it to you when they want you to post it. Yes, you can take pre-orders. Yes, you can get helpers. That's one of the tips. Get you some helpers. I got a girl that said, oh, well, I already got canisters. I just need black seals because mine are black, whatever color. And I said, well, your canister seals are $2, $3, $4 a piece or whatever. I mean, my gosh, you might as well buy your whole set of canisters, but I understand you need the seals to the other canister. And I said, and she was like, oh my gosh. And I said, well, listen, why don't you go get me 5 orders? And then, you know, I'll work with you to get your canisters seals or whatever, you know, I'll help you with your shipping or whatever. She's so excited. She's been texting me all afternoon and asking me for flyers. She posted it all over her Facebook and she done sold 2 sets of canisters.
Yeah.
So work your helpers. Get people that might want just a 1 set or want something. And if you are willing to give them an extra gift or maybe give them a discount on their order or give them their order free, I would get you some helpers. If they sell 10 sets, maybe their set could be free or their shipping could be free or whatever, right? So get some helpers, number 1. Number 2 is to set up your own party link, your own type of connect link just for your canister sales and do your own canister party, right? We're all challenged to try to sell 21 sets for $21 to kick off 2021. Hello. I mean, the last time we sold, y'all know how it is when we sell canister sets, everybody loves them. The reason why we're trying to go ahead and do your pre-orders, get them in at the beginning of the week because you know everybody going to be hitting submit on January 6th.
Mm-hmm.
So why not open up your month making money? I don't know about y'all, but what you mad about? Like, what you mad about? Like, you can sit here and make money. They're giving you the flyer a week ahead of time. If you run into people who are mad right now, then that's not the people you need to be hanging out with. I'm just sorry. You have to surround yourself around positive people. You are the influencer. You should be influencing them to do what you're doing. If they're influencing you to be mad with them, they're the influencer. So who's running the show?
They are.
Thank you. I have $21 canisters and I'm going to sell them. And then for 1 week, and they gave me a week to get it out there. If you don't sell them, that's your own fault. I mean, who are you going to blame if you don't sell them? I'm not mad at you if you don't sell them, but don't be mad at me if you don't sell them. Okay? It's up to you. It's totally up to you. And it's up to your team members and it's up to anybody that'll sell them. But I'm going to tell you right now, watch when they start tracking it. When you see how many people selling them and your mouth going to be open when people already done sold 20, 50, 100 sets.
Yep. Well, you know,
okay.
Tina, you can use those canisters other than in the kitchen.
Absolutely,
The
Barb.
old canisters that I had, the gold, harvest gold and so on, they're in my bathrooms underneath the sink.
That's exactly right. That's
And
exactly
they were
right,
just
Barb.
fine there.
That's exactly right. The second tip is they're more than just for dry goods. Tell them, Barb, bathroom, storage, baby's room, workstations, coffee stations, right? All these crazy things. So even if some, like the girl that had the 1 set, well, I may need another set. I'm like, well, that's 1 of your 5. So you need to sell 4 more sets. Then she hit me back. I sold 2 more sets, right? Because of course she's going to get a set for $21. Her seals are going to cost her $20.
That's it.
Okay. So it's all about the way you work it. So the second tip is to give your people solutions. We keep talking about we're the solutions company, and I keep seeing posts that are just posts, are just throwing it out to the people. We call that throwing it up on people. Y'all know we have more word choices than that. You know, you can share with them other things that they could do. You can share with them tips on keeping their food fresh. You can share with them about making coffee stations or tea stations, or about their beach house, their summer house, their campers. We got so many choices. Like, you got to find something to say, guys, other than just saying, canisters on sale, can you help me? No, they can't help you. They don't care nothing about helping you, but they want to help themselves if you show them how they can. If you remind them of what these canisters are for, remember, we're the solutions company. So yes, they are 50% off, absolutely. Yes, you can make your own party to do them. Yes, you want to get helpers to offer them a special little discount to help you. And yes, you want to remind them of different things they could do with their canisters. How many of you have a set in your house? You got a set? You know, go live and show them your canister set. And if you've had them in your house for 20 years, tell them. I've had these in my house for 20 years.
Mm-hmm.
And they're still good to go. I'm not running out to Walmart every other day. I call it big box stores so I don't get in trouble. I'm not running out of big box stores. I still have them. This is a great way, especially during the pandemic, especially if you want to save money, especially if you want to make awesome recipes to keep your staples on hand. Do you know how popular cooking shows are? They're on TikTok, they're on YouTube, they on the cooking channels, the cooking. Everybody is trying to cook and show you something right now. They can't cook if they don't have the ingredients. We are in such a great space to say, this is the way to have all of your ingredients stored, you know, airtight and liquid tight with a lifetime warranty. This is the time to do that, guys. So that's another thing with the canisters. Offer those solutions. Tell people what they need right now. Remind them that everybody is having a well-stocked kitchen right now. Everybody wants all of their things stored so they're not running out to the store every 5 minutes. And everybody needs more than one set of these canisters because they're 50% off. For the price of one set, you get two. So that's a way to advertise it. So two for the price of one. A lot of people like that. You can offer it as a BOGO. Tupperware's not doing it as a BOGO, but you can. Put buy one, get one free at the regular price. The regular price is $42. And now instead of one set, you're going to get two. Put that in your written comments. It doesn't have to be a meme. It doesn't have to be something somebody did all fancy. It's just something from you sharing to people about these awesome canister sets, okay? Yes, people are on TikTok doing cooking shows. Go look it up. Go look for recipes on TikTok. You how to make a cake, how to make salmon, how to make a salad, how to make stuff. Because I've been researching like, somebody's got to get on TikTok because they are all over the place doing recipes on TikTok. If you go to, that's right, you need to do it. That's right, Korea Sasha Autumn, you need to be on TikTok. Okay. She says she's
on TikTok.
And what do you see?
No, I'm on TikTok. I have a creator page. I'm on TikTok.
But then go on there and put something out there.
Do you know how hard it is to make a 1-minute video? You cooking something?
No, it's easy because Kai told me and he's going to show me.
Oh.
That's
Okay.
So,
right. You got a kid that'll teach you.
Sheila,
Yes, Netta, that's right.
y'all know who Derek Huff is?
Yes.
Dancing with the Stars.
Yes.
He and his girlfriend, who is a dancer, they've been doing TikTok videos of cooking in the kitchen.
See, I'm telling y'all right now that if we do not get socially aware, we have got to go out there. So I have a TikTok account too, Korea Sasha. And I'm getting ready to be putting me some TikToks out there. Even Kai says, Mom, people are mean in their comments and whatever. I said, boy, let one of them teenagers come try to bully me. They'll be the last bully they ever heard of because I'll tear them up. They won't be wanting to say nothing to me. Okay. Look, I'm a tough cookie under all this softness. I'm a tough cookie under all this softness. Come messing with my video and see what happened to you. First of all, you're going to get deleted and blocked, but you might be trying to get your mama to call me when I tell you what I got to tell you, okay? Get off of my TikTok. Get off of my page unless you want to buy some Tupperware, okay? But I told Kai, my feelings aren't hurt too easy, so I could care less. I want views, okay? Same thing as a YouTube channel and all that, guys. So anyway, I know we got off on the TikTok tangent, but by the end of this week, I'm gonna be on TikTok showing something, and it's a 1-minute video. We're gonna do something. I gotta get out there on TikTok. Do I want to be on TikTok? No. Do I want to be relevant? Yes. Okay, so I'm gonna do it.
I think Dia's video today on the Tupperware page was a TikTok.
See, I'm telling you,
That's
we
fine.
just got to be a little relevant. And if you like YouTube, you could do your own YouTube channel. If you like Zoom, you could do your own Zoom party. Kathy Weekly says she done sold 12 sets of canisters already. Yay, Kathy! There you go, Vicky. The spotlight's in the building. Everybody on here should have 21 sets sold. Oh my Jesus.
Mm.
Okay.
Look at them sales. Every manager, Nina and Nancy, and then we got directors on here. You should be on with every one of your team members. Hey, how many canister sets have you sold yet? Let's get these canisters sold. I see Carrie Hannafan, Elaine, she's got 5 sets. So do a little challenge with them or whatever, you know. I'll tell you right now, I'm going to have a special challenge for everybody in week 1 that sells at least $300 in sales. That's even less than your 21 canister sets. But I have some Tupperware cards, recipe cards. The theme is going to be recipe for success. And I have enough for every single person that submits their $300 or more. And you'll get your own set of recipe cards, Tupperware recipe cards. And I'm so excited. I have to let me see. I have to grab them and see if I can show them to you. So anyway, that's another sneak peek for you. But keep going, Kathy. Hit and submit that first week. You know, every single one of you. I think I have like 75 of them, so I'm ready to go. Look, I'm ready to go. How many of you? Christine Heath, how many supernovas gonna have their own recipe cards? Because it's the recipe for success. It's playing around with the 75 years of Tupperware. It's and so these are vintage recipe cards, but they're so relevant. So I can't wait to show you.
What?
They're vintage.
Vintage. Okay, gotcha.
Okay, so I just gave y'all another little tip. Look right there by that aloe vera plant. Do you see recipe card?
Christina's showing you something here.
Show me, Christina. Christine.
I wasn't showing you anything. I was showing just
Oh,
on the floor in my room asleep. So I was showing her that I was on the conference call.
oh, okay.
Answered her call.
There's little recipe.
I found Sheila on TikTok.
There.
Recipe card.
There you go, Barb.
I see.
I found Sheila on TikTok.
No.
Did you find who?
You?
Girl, I don't think I put nothing up there, did I?
Oh,
What
you
did I
don't have any
put?
You have an
videos,
account?
but your channel's up there.
Oh yeah, my channel's ready. I told you I'm ready. I'm not playing. I'm gonna be on TikTok, flipping around some balls.
I just followed you.
Oh Lord.
Listen, I'm gonna be on TikTok.
I'm
This
gonna
is gonna
set
be
my
fun.
TikTok up tonight.
You better be on
Oh.
TikTok, and then you can play background music. You don't even have to say anything. You can put the title. Girl, bye. We're gonna be on TikTok.
Let's do it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm ready, Carrie. Shoot,
Good
ain't nobody gonna
pandemic.
be leaving me
Come have
behind.
a party.
Dance with the bowls.
I'm gonna be on TikTok.
Oh my word.
I'm gonna dance with my bowls. I'm gonna sing my songs. I'm gonna be out of control.
I'm gonna need your apartment to watch this happen. I gotta watch you do this.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna be flipping it around and tossing it up and be like, what?
She ain't gonna be the stacking cooking no more. She's gonna be the bowl flipper.
I'm taking it all the way.
Mm-mm-mm.
I'm taking it all the way. I'm like, oh, you think you're gonna cook something and not see Tupperware with my chopper? That's my first video. It's gonna be like my first video done. I'm not even gonna talk. I'm not even gonna put some stuff in that chopper and pull my string and drop the mic and leave.
Hey, you gotta have Oreo in there. Puppies
I'll
draw
do
attention.
Oreo too. I'll be doing it. But listen, my first videos are going to be on the simplest things. That whip. What?
Mhm.
But what you do is you put her next to the whipping prep and whip it with her next to it.
And then I'm going to find the song, Whip It Real Good. I'm going to just be like, that. I'm not doing nothing else. When I finish with them,
Oh,
they'll be like, well, what's that thing you're using?
Mhm.
Bring it. It's right here. It's on sale for $29.
Yep.
See?
So guess what? Why not show somebody how to chop something in all these cooking shows? Put you some garlic and some onions and peppers in there and pull the freaking string.
There you go.
freaking string.
I mean, seriously, guys.
Oh, Lord.
Who would not buy that for $29? Do you know how people are still spending money right now? Get out of here. It's just too much. Okay, I'm telling you. So, 21 sets of canisters, $21 a piece. That's right. And even Ann Del Rio said, whip it real good.
Whip it.
We're going to whip it real good. Okay, so I told you about that. The digital policy, the main things, like I told you, is that you can post on the marketplace, and you will be getting the flyers from Tupperware a week early in your My Week. If it's in your My Week, you can post it on your social media. And all the other stuff like selling your stock and putting pictures of blowout sales and all that, that's still things that need to be done in your VIP group. But at least now we don't have to do that generic flyer. And so that's some of the main things about that policy that I wanted y'all to know. The other thing is that selling on Amazon and Walmart and all those things, they're cracking down on that. They already have closed down several accounts for that. So if you, if somebody's doing that kind of stuff, they do have the email you can report them to, and they actually have 3 Tupperware people manning that now, where before they did not have that. And they really have already started suspending people's accounts for trying to sell, current consultants who are trying to sell on Amazon, okay, and eBay and all that. So I just wanted you to know that they're on it, that it is fully staffed, and they are ready to go. And so Ann said, because they charge a lot of money on Amazon. Yeah, and it's not necessarily new. When my customers call me and say, oh, I found, this is just what's next to me. I found this on Amazon for whatever amount. And I'll say, but when I got it, it wasn't new. I'll say, well, I'm so sorry. Well, what do you mean? Well, you should have contacted me. I would have got it for you. I'm an official, independent Tupperware consultant. Or they'll say, oh, they charged me all this money. I'm so sorry you paid that, because that person probably only had 1 or 2 in stock. It may be somebody that's out of Tupperware. It might be somebody breaking the rules that's in Tupperware. But that is not where you get the bulk of your Tupperware. You don't get me as your consultant to take care of you. You don't get any of that. So if that's what you want to do, then that's what you do. But if you want a consultant, then you need to call me. They have everything on Amazon. Of course, I'm sure they will have a piece of Tupperware on Amazon. That does not intimidate me, because I am your consultant and I will take care of you. I can give it to you for free. You can have a party. We can do all that. But if you find something out there, then I guess Amazon mysterious person is going to be your Tupperware lady.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you are running a business. So you're telling me I like Coach. Have you ever found a Coach at a yard sale or somewhere? Did you run into the Coach store and say, look what I found at the yard sale?
No.
Don't allow people to do you like that. Get out of here. Say, oh, that's great. I'm glad you found another consultant to take care of you. Oh, well, no, I just found it. Well, okay, I'm doing business here to take care of you as your consultant. If you want to run around and find whatever, I'm sorry that you paid whatever you paid for that. I could have helped you get it for free.
Mm-hmm.
You have to be confident that you are a business owner. I like to jump around from flea markets and yard sales too. I found crystal. I don't run to back to J.C. Penney and say, look at this tumbler I found at the yard sale. Come on.
Right.
You know, and don't let people do that to you. Say, I'm so sorry you paid whatever. When you're ready for me to take care of you and you can have a party where I can shower you with gifts, let me know. Then they're gonna be like, oh, duh. I mean, they're not getting over on you unless you allow them to feel like they're getting over on you. And if you think that somebody's never gonna sell their leftover Tupperware, you're mistaken, because it is a valuable product. Okay, so just know that it's valuable and what you can do with it. So just change your thinking strategy a little bit with that. So okay, let me finish up here. So we talked about digital policy a little bit. Go ahead and feel free to post our current flyer here, and then on Thursday you can post this one with the modular mates, or this one side here with the new set here with the impression set. You can place that on your marketplace, and you can place it out there in the public settings, but you still cannot post them like on a regular yard sale group, you know, like Orange Park yard sales. No, but like the big marketplace, you can put it on the marketplace. You could put your recruiting information out there. Okay, this could be a huge opportunity for you to recruit a lot of people who are genuinely looking for an earning opportunity. Okay, put it out there and share it out there with people. And that's the biggest part of the digital policy that I wanted to share with you. The biggest things is you don't have to use that little generic flyer anymore. You can use the official Tupperware flyers and use them when they release it for you to use it. As long as it's when they release it, then you can use it when they release it to you. Okay, the best place to verify that is through your My Week. I will always put it out there early for you, but I tell you, I put out the canister flyer and I probably got 50 people asking me, was I sure they could post a flyer? So they have not
Yes.
looked at the social media policy. They don't even know it's changed. Okay, so
Okay.
it has changed, and yes, I would never tell you to post something and take pre-orders unless you could. Okay, and you can. All right, so I suggest you just go for it and do that. I do have a special promotion going on for the week, and it will be more promotions coming out for you, but at least you know right now that I'll have those vintage recipe cards for you, for everybody to be active. And for our current month, I am going to be doing on January the 11th, I'm going to be doing our end of year celebration for Higher Vision Enterprises. And y'all are going to be so surprised, but many of you had the best years of your life. And so I'm going to be celebrating with you guys. We're going to have awards for our tops, but we are going to recognize all the categories: consultants, managers, directors, recruiting, and our you know, I think it's 5 categories, but we're going to recognize all of them. All of our number ones are going to get a very special gift. And then we're going to do something special recognition for all of you. So it's going to be fantastic. So please don't give up on the rest of your week, because you might be close to something. You might be close to a personal goal for the year. So, you know, work your business these last couple of days. We do have the current flyer. By the way, the samples for this ends tonight. I need to put that back out there, but your samples for this ends tonight. But these are some great specials as well that are current right now while you're getting your pre-orders up. So go ahead and close out your current month, and then on Thursday, go ahead and submit your first order for your canisters. And like I said, Kathy's already got her first order. Be ready to submit that first order, Kathy, and then start on your next order and put them in as your own party if you can. And put your links out there for the rest of the week, and then you can make this part of your own big party and get some free Tupperware along the way and make it work for you, okay? If you collected orders, put it in as a party, get your free Tupperware, make it 25%. So you can work your business that way. So that's what we're doing there. Yes.
Anna's asking about the mega party.
Oh, what does she say? It's 86 comments in the chat. What did she say?
She wants to know, is there a mega party this week?
Yes, we have a mega party on the 4th. And so the invitation will go up tonight. I promised it would be out a week ahead of time. So you will see the invitation out tonight. And it is for those team members who currently don't have their own party for the first week or that night, and who want to learn a little bit more about a Facebook party. I will be doing the post, and you will have that invitation so you can invite people to it. There are going to be some stipulations, is that if you do invite people to the mega party, I want you to also, when they come into the party, to be able to engage them. So I am going to be posting, but that doesn't mean I'm going to just be answering all the questions from your customers and all that every minute of the day, because I might not be in there every minute of the day because I'll be doing the posting, right? So if you've invited 20 people to the party, that's great. But if one of your customers says something, I might catch it, but if you catch it, I want you to talk back to them. It's okay for multiple people to engage. So that's what you're going to be your responsibility, to look in there and make sure. And then the second one is I want you to open up a Zoom link either for yourself or a hostess if you invite her to be part of the party. So when I tell them it's time to go out and do the orders, you will have a place to send for your customers to order. I will not take any. Right, it's not Zoom. I will go live in the party on the 4th.
Okay, but you
I'm
said
gonna
set up a
post
Zoom
all
link. You
week.
want us to set up a party link, a Tupper Connect
I'm
link.
sorry, Netta. Yes, I want you to set up a party link, a Tupper Connect, for you if it's just going to be your party. But if you invite someone to be a host, then that link will be under them. It's a regular Facebook party, but I will go live in it because, of course, I'm going to show the canisters. Of course, I'm going to show the chopper. Of course, I'm going to show the breakfast maker. I might even make a little omelet or something like this special. Look at these specials. I mean, oh my gosh. So yes, we're going to have a party. Yes, I'm going to post all week, but I want y'all to help me work it for those of y'all who choose to work it. Don't just dump people in there and go off and do something else. Really personally invite them. If you got a host, really party plan them. I'll make sure it has great content because I'm going to be utilizing Tup Social and some of my own little images. They're going to get a great show. They're going to see the products, they're going to see videos, and they're going to see me on Monday night doing a quick little live. So please.
Okay, another question from Ann. So we can invite our group or add our group?
It's going to be just like our other mega Facebook parties. So there's going to be a group that I will set up. And so you can do it, copy the link and share it to people, or you can invite them to the party. So it's going to be a Zoom, excuse me, I keep saying Zoom. It's going to be a group for the mega Facebook party. The last one we did was the event, and I'm going to do it as a group this time.
And does that answer your question?
And so for everybody, it will be a group. It will be post, it'll be about 3 posts a day, just like if you did your regular Facebook party. You will be allowed to invite people into the party. So I'm not going to have it strict of that it has to be approved and all that. I'm going to have it set up where you can invite people to the party. I do not want you inviting 200 or 300 people to it. I want you to invite the amount of people that you will personally invite. If you're willing to personally invite 50, invite them. If you're willing to personally invite 20, invite them.
So we shouldn't invite our whole VIP group is what you're saying?
No, because they're not going to do anything that is going to look spammy. If we can get this group going and it's active in there, we're talking to these people, that Tupperware is not going to, Facebook's not going to be all shutting it down and giving us issues, number one. And number two, you're going to get orders from it. The reason why I stopped doing the mega Facebook parties because it just began to be where people would dump in all these people, and then I would post, and then everybody would just look at the post. The customer, the consultants weren't even commenting. And I will not take your orders. If somebody hits me up and say, oh my gosh, I want to have that. I'm not saying you have to be in it all the time. So if you miss it, I'll ask ask them who invited you and I'll tag you. So you could get your order. I'm not taking any orders. They will not see my website or any of that. So if you invite people, they're your customers. I'm just going to take care of the posting for you. I'm going to put some great content. And it's for those who are not really that comfortable with doing Facebook parties, or who don't have a party that night, or who want to be a part of it. You're all welcome. But I don't want it to be where you just dumping people in and then go away. I want you to be able to work it. Invite your guests, get them excited. They're going to see modular maze. And I would love it if any of you would like to pop in and do a quick demo. That would be great too. I would love that. I want it to be interactive. It's the first party of the year, and we're going to rock it out with them. They're going to have a great time. And whenever they're ready to order, they will be directed back to, to you. Okay. I'm excited about it because I'm going to invite my customers too, but I'm going to, personally invite them, and I'm going to advertise it. I'm having a Facebook party if anybody wants to join in. I just don't want it to be one of these Facebook parties where it's a dud and nobody talks in it. You know what I mean? It's like, we're too fabulous for that. It's just too many of us that we shouldn't have a Facebook party where nobody's saying anything. Okay. So anyway, that was the deal with that. And so that will go up. I'm just getting back into my office, so it'll be up tonight or by in the morning. So you'll still have your full days to work it. Okay, I've kept y'all way too long now. Do y'all have any other questions? Because y'all know I can talk all night.
What was the third thing we're supposed to talk about?
Closing up January and December. So what I was talking about that is that I am going to have an end of year celebration to really look at closing in a strong way, because I am going to be recognizing for that. I want you to look at your goals for the month. I put up there if you're close to winning your goal or your socks, or if you're close to being a queen bee. I don't want you to just write off December because we have canister sets that we're working on. So look at those things of how you want to end your month. You may be a manager. You want to get paid as your title this month so you can get paid. You maybe want to get $1,500 for Queen Bee. You want to maybe be at $500 for, to make sure you get whatever awards, or you might want to be at $500 so you can get paid as your title, right? So I don't want you to write off December because of that. This is something new that Tupperware is doing, giving us this flyer ahead of time. So this should be an advantage to us, not I'm gonna stop working and just wait type of thing. So, we just want to make sure that you're working that. And then for January, we just talked about some things to help us start off our January by having that first order in on as soon as the system opens up, whether it's the canisters or the new flyer that we have. The new spiralizer is great. Of course, I'm going to show that off in the party. But so it'll just give you a chance to go ahead and work those things, have that in, and then maybe have a second close at the end of the week on January 6th. And then I wanted to tell you the sneak peek that I will have a special gift for every single person, $300 or more in the first week of January to kick it off. Recipe for Success, and it's a very cool set of vintage recipe cards that I can't wait to show you guys. Okay?
Okie dokie.
Awesome.
So any other questions or comments? I know I'm talking fast at the end because I just looked at the time, how long we've been on here. Oh my gosh. I'm going to stop the recording.